Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Masterful Monday. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we're back again with one of every Master set ever printed. We've got, of course, Modern Masters 2013, Modern Masters 2015, Eternal Masters, Modern Masters 2017, Iconic Masters, Masters 25, and Ultimate Masters. I've had a lot of folks ask me if I'm going to add Modern Horizons to this series once it's launched, and I don't believe I'm going to. It doesn't have Masters in its name, and I think that's sort of what I'm doing the cutoff as. If you think that that's incorrect or that I should add it, please, let me know below in the comments with what you think the reasoning is. It's not really a reprint set per se, like it is a reprint set, but at the same time, they're also releasing a bunch of new cards that are only eligible to be played in Modern and earlier, I guess, right? So they're basically just skipping Standard. So I don't think I'm going to add it. I may add it to Series 3, provided how well it's received and all that kind of stuff. I know at this point it's about like halfway spoiled or so, and it is coming out in June. So, I mean, it's very soon. Very, very soon. Anyway, so if you're new here, what's going on is if you leave a comment below and let me know what set you think will have the highest value pack, not the highest value card, the highest value pack. So we check commons and uncommons as well, and just do sort of a pack price, right? So if you leave a comment below and tell me which set you think will have the highest value pack, you could have a chance to win either a pack of relic tokens from Eternal or Lineage, because those are what I have available. I was trying to get my hands on the other ones as well, the ones that have just come out a couple months ago. I haven't been able to do so yet, but I do have those two. So you basically, if you win, you'll get a pack of those. I'll ship them out to you, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, let's talk about who won last week and what you see at the top of the screen. So at the top of the screen, you should see a counter along this top that shows you how many times the set has won each week, right? So essentially, IMA has 2 wins, so you should see a 2 there, and EMA has 1 win, so you should see a 1 there, and then the rest have 0, because we've only done 3 weeks so far. This is the 4th week. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up from highest value pack. So we're going to start with IMA, and we're going to work our way down to the lowest value from last week. And also, people have voted already, so I do have everyone who voted. So this is the way it's going to work with the voting system. If you don't have your vote in by Friday, this coming Friday, your vote will probably not be counted toward winning the next week. Okay, that's just so that you're aware, because I have to prep essentially a spreadsheet with everyone's names and which set they voted for before I film, because now I've got everyone's names locked in so that when we find out which set has the highest value, I will pick a winner this week. Now, the winner this week, I won't open your relic token and pass it off to you this week. You will have a week to decide which one of those 2 you want, and then we'll open it at the beginning of the next video so that you can see what it is, and everyone else can see what it is, and then I will ship it out to you. That way you have a chance to pick which set you want. Mate, make sense? I hope that makes sense to everybody. It makes sense to me. So without further ado, let's do it. We are going to pick the winner today from last week's voting. So get ready and let's get into it. So Iconic Masters is first, of course. With last week, of course, we opened up a sweet, sweet, spicy card. So let's see if Iconic Masters can keep its run moving along, right? Also, for reference, I have another setup here to the side that you guys can't see. It is basically just my cell phone setup with the TCG Player scanning app. And I'm not promoted by them. I'm not sponsored by them, but their app works very well with scanning cards and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to use it. It should give me a quick little idea of what kind of value we're seeing here. So we got a Cephalid Broker, Hero's Bane, Illusory Ambusher, and Hypersonic Dragon. So the rare, not super spicy this week, and Survival Cash. So if we check our rare here, we're talking like, 20 cents right there for Hypersonic Dragon. And our foil, not like 10 cents, right? Not even that high. So we got a bird token as well. There it is. So next up, of course, is Masters 25 that came in second place last week. And let's see what Masters 25 has for us. Vampire Lacerator. Okay, so I don't believe there's any commons that we need to pull out of here. Perilous Mirror, very good card. Not worth a whole heck of a lot of money or anything like that. Ishan Shade, Fierce Empath, and Mystic Snake. And Phyrexian Ghoul foil. So again, we got, what, 60 cents or so for that rare. And our foil, 20 cents for the foil. And I should say 20 cents for the card without it being foil. So let me just edit this here. This is Masters 25, and it is foil. There. 11 cents. That made it go down in price. Isn't that great? Happens sometimes. Okay, Masters 2013 was next with third place last week. All right, and there are some commons, of course, we know in here. I don't think Empty the Warrens. I'll just double check it. Huh? There we go. Yeah, yeah. Not over $1, so we're not including it. Search for Tomorrow's very good. Again, I don't think it's one of the commons of note. The commons of note are like, yeah, Search for Tomorrow's only 20 cents. So Cloud Goat Ranger, I believe, is something of note. Let's see. What are you sitting at? Okay, so it's only 14 cents, but I think a foil of that is actually pretty something interesting. Thirst for Knowledge. Oh. Did you guys see what that was? Thirst for Knowledge, nothing. There. Vivid Meadow, no. So we didn't hit any of the commons or uncommons out of Masters 2013, but we did hit a Lotus Bloom, so there's pretty sweet. And we got a foil Dispeller's Capsule. So right now, Masters 2013 is winning with $7 rare right there. And the Dispeller's Capsule foil is 9 cents. So I mean, like, we're not super excited there, but that's a cool True Folk Shaman token. Look at that guy. All right. Next up is Modern Masters 2015. Let's see what we find. The nice little paper, you heard it, like the... We got a nice Eldrazi spawn token. Token on the front, but then not the Japanese, like, so they put the token on the front, but they didn't do the Japanese way where it's like token and then land and then foil and then rare, right? Like, it's kind of interesting that they put the token on front with this pack, but then didn't do the other order. Anyway. Again, I don't think there's any commons that we really need to worry about too much. Yeah. Is it Boilerworks is a nice little land, but I don't think it's anything here. Yeah. Air Servant. Relentless Apparition. Or Restless Apparition, I should say. Ugh, relentless, my goodness. Etched Monstrosity. The good old 10/10 for 5. And you could pay Wooburg and remove 5 -1/-1s from it. And a foil Gnarlid pack. Look at that one. Primal Clay. That's not Primal Clay. There we go. It somehow decided that Etched Monstrosity was Primal Clay. And we got a foil Gnarlid pack, which I don't think is anything in particular. It doesn't even want to scan it. The reader sometimes has problems with foils, depending on your light. It thinks that this is a swamp from Tempest. So there you go. Next up is EMA with 5th place, 4th place, 5th place. 5th place EMA from last week. Still so far, Masters 2013 is still in the lead, but we've got, of course, Modern Masters 2017 and Ultimate Masters that could just definitely like just blow it out of the water. So let's see. Let's see what we find. Faithless Looting. Yeah, I think that's something. $1. Okay. Keldon Champion. Ooh, Bloodbraid Elf. That's definitely. Yep, so $1.50-ish. It's the wrong set, but we can change that up here. It might just change it a little bit. Yeah, $1.60. Honden of Cleansing Fire. And our rare is Diminishing Returns, which is, you know, that's how you feel about EMA boxes sometimes, let me tell you. And then Eyeblight's Ending, which we know is not anything spectacular. All right. Who was next? Ultimate Masters was next, which means Modern Masters 2017 was last place last week with its value of $5. Last week was actually not a bad week because when you think about it, like Masters 2017 was last place with $5 as its value in the pack. This week we've already opened some packs that's like, you know, it's like 20 cents, 60 cents, right? Another 20 cents. Like, so when you think about it, I mean, having the lowest pack being $5 is not terrible. All right, we got a zombie token. And then, of course, we've got our foil Terramorphic Expanse, which is sweet. I don't think it's particularly worth anything, to be honest. But our rare, ooh, Phyrexian Altar. That might take it. Yeah, that puts it in the lead for sure. That's $15 right there. So Ultimate Masters is now in the lead. Song of the Damned, Boneyard Worm, Phalanx Leader. And then I don't think there's any commons that we need to worry about. Yeah. All right, so there you go. Last, but definitely not least. Could be least, but it could also be the spice. Scalding Tarn would just blow everything else out of the water here. Foil Scalding Tarn, foil Liliana, you know, lots of options here. Again, I don't think there's any commons of note that we need to pull out of 2017. Might have Old Krosa. This used to be like a $2 to $3 uncommon. I don't think it's still up there. I think it's like down. Oh, it's $1. Look at that. Might have Old Krosa is $1. Wayfaring Temple, the rare that is now an uncommon. Master Splicer. And, whoo, Snapcaster Mage. With a foil Fist of Ironwoods. I think we all know that Snapcaster Mage has definitely taken the cake here. That's for sure, isn't it? Spicy, spicy. So, of course, I got to mark this one. That's the winner right there. I'll go back through and I'll add up the prices and put them into my spreadsheet here so I can keep track. And that means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 folks. 7 folks who guessed correctly. 7 folks who guessed correctly. So, without further ado, let's grab ourselves a little Sharpie here, and we'll write their names down, and then we'll reveal them. All right, so we've got... what do we got here? We got... Oh, this is not a good Sharpie. Get out of here, Sharpie. You are garbage. Ooh. Is it these lands? Maybe it's these lands. These lands are just not doing it. Let's see. You got some lands for me? Here we go. Maybe that's what the problem was. Let's see. All right, we got... I'm just going to do that because your name is way too long for me to fit onto a card. Who we got here? There's Maholnick. Good old Maholnick. Sir has done me a solid letting me open some product for him on my channel. I really appreciate it. We got Nate. We got MTG. And of course, last but not least, we have Alvaro Cruz. There it is. So you fine folks all guessed correctly last week. So the 7 of you, I should say, the 7 of you all guessed correctly last week. So what we're going to do is we're just going to shuffle these bad boys up, and then we're going to just let, you know, I guess we'll see, do we have a random die that we can roll? How do we want to randomize this? We'll randomize it with a die. Sure, that makes the most sense, right? Do I have a D6 kicking around? Let's see. You are not D6s. Ah, here we go. All right. Now, I know there are 7 of you, but that's okay. We'll use this one because it's nice and bright. Okay? So, there's 7 of you. One of you's on the bottom. I have no idea who. Not a clue who's on the bottom. But don't worry. What we're going to do is we're going to roll the die, and then we're going to eliminate the one that gets rolled. And we're going to do that until we have 1 card left. And then whoever the 1 card left is, that's the winner. How about that? I think that's the best way. All right, so let's roll. 1. Right, that's a 1. Yeah, the 6 is on this side, so that's a 1. So this person gets eliminated. Sorry. Let's roll again. Let me roll it on the table so you can see it. 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's roll again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 folks left. 2. 2. All right, 3 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, evens, odds. Okay. Even. This is the winner. Congratulations, Bro Conky. You, sir, are going to get some tokens. So make sure you let me know below in the comments on this video whether you want a Eternal or Lineage tokens. And I will get those shipped out to you. Or I should say I'll open them up next week with the Modern Masters for next week. Masterful Monday for next week. And then I'll get them shipped out to you. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers. This has been Masterful Monday. I hope you all enjoyed. Snapcaster Mage definitely taking it this week. Make sure you leave a comment below with which set you think next week will possibly have the highest value. And if you guess correctly, you too could win some tokens. Thanks so much, everyone. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.